So I would like to leave you with a true entrepreneur. Someone who has been starting companies, successful companies, for more than 30 years. Some of those companies are in the technology sector, some of those are in education, and iCode happens to fall right at the intersection of those two worlds, right there. So I would like you to join me in welcoming one of iCode's founders, Abid Abedi.
Thank you very much. I want to welcome all the parents who are here. We certainly appreciate that very much. While we keep your kids occupied, I thought we'll also keep the parents occupied so they don't get bored, if you will. I don't take a lot of time, but I also want to welcome a couple of our advisory boards who are here as well. Doug Moore, who is the CEO and EVP of Fujitsu Network, who is a keynote speaker, is here as well. Please welcome, give a warm welcome. I also have Dr. Hassan Pirkul, who is the Dean of School of Management at UTD. He is here as well. Please welcome. I know there are a few others that were going to come, maybe come a little bit later. Mauricio, can you cut the feedback? Hello? Okay. Thanks so much. So I'm not going to take a lot of time since we're running a little bit behind, but I want to kind of give you some little bit update on just where we are, what are some of the things that we're planning as we move forward in this year as well. The first is iCode. As I said, it's not just about computer science and programming, as Mauricio alluded earlier to it. It's a lot more than that, if you will. We want to take a holistic view of your kid, not only from a computer science programming perspective, but also the social aspect, which every Friday, as you know, is a happy hour, a social hour, for your kids to come and enjoy, bring their friends and play around here, if you will. That's something else. We have a monthly speaker series. One of our advisory board of... I can take the other mic if you want. We're going to have one of our advisory board come and speak to the parents as well, so they understand what is happening in their space. Because the way I look at it, in terms of the students, what we are producing from iCode is ultimately going to go to the university. That's why we have both the UTD as well as SMU on our board. And once they graduate, they're going to go to college, and therefore we have both SMU and UTD on our board as well. So we're trying to provide more of a 360 view to your kids, so not just a computer science education, but a lot more than that. There's several firsts that we have done. This is the only facility that I know in the US that it's a physical facility focused on kids in the nation at this point in time. One of the other things, the first we have launched is the $1 million VC fund just for kids. Kids have great ideas, if you will, but they have nowhere to go. So we won't be able to launch companies, incubate companies out of iCode. So that's one of the first in the nation, once again, the $1 million VC fund, just focused on kids. Not only that, we have faculty, as you saw and you heard Mauricio, we are putting people in faculty and adjunct professors that are really qualified and bring a lot of experience to it rather than sort of inexperienced people sort of teaching your kids. So your kids are in good hands in terms of the folks who are teaching have significant experience in education, if you will. We have a very high-tech facility here, as you can tell. So it's not necessarily in a strip center. We have provided a place where the kids will look forward to coming here and staying and learning, if you will. Create a fun environment for your kids to learn from, if you will. We opened the facility in May and sort of June, first week. We have 171 kids that have enrolled since then, which is amazing. The fact that nothing like that exists, we're able to attract 171 kids. We have done 52 batches. Kids have come in from all over the place. I mean, some of the cities that have come from Irving, Flower Mound, Roulette, Richardson, Plano, Dallas, Frisco, Wiley, Garland, Farmers Branch. Kids have come from all over the place. There's a lot of demand for us, or a lot of requests for me to open other centers throughout DFW, which we will do as well. So that's some of the presentation. The other thing we are going to launch in the first quarter is there's a lot of requests that have come in while we teach the adults. Can we also do the same thing for the adults, if you will? So we're going to launch an adult boot camp. It's going to be 13 weeks of intensive boot camps, both web application development from front end, back end, cybersecurity, app development, data science. This is something that will start enrolling in November 2000. The next couple of months we'll start taking enrollments for that. But this is something that I'm very excited about because there's a lot of demand. The Veteran Association came to us and they wanted us to, see if we could offer that as well. That's something that we are very excited about launching as well. That should come on board in the first quarter. And I'm not going to go through that, but the other thing that I'm very excited about launching is the Science League. There's a lot of hackathons, which are basically computer challenges that are focused towards college students, if you will, but none sort of towards the K1 through K12 students. So in the process of setting up a Science League, we're talking to several folks as a collaborative partnership. The major league of coding is something that's going to partner with DFW Hack, who does an annual hack. They're going to join us as well. We're partnering up with the Texas Association of Gifted and Talented Students to bring this to you. So these competitions will be, sort of quarterly or semi sort of annually, if you will, where we'll coach your kids how to participate. They will last anywhere from 2 hours to 8 hours, depending on the age of the kids, if you will. So we're going to partner with both public and private schools and have competition between schools of game development, app development. So that's something that I'm very excited about. You'll hear more about it. This probably will be launched in the first quarter of 2016, if you will. Another thing that we're launching that I'm very excited about is called Family Makerspace, where, I'm an accountant by profession, I'm not a technologist. My kids, come and they talk about stuff that I have no idea about. I'm sure some of you will agree with that kids have a lot more knowledge than us as parents. So we want to offer parents to come in here and learn, just to play around with different things what your kids are doing, right? They can play around with 3D printers, design, robotics, embedded programming. So when you go back, you could kind of surprise your kids. Hey, look, I can do this as well. Because that's a huge frustration to me because I'm not very technical. The kids come in and do all sorts of stuff that I have no idea about. So you want to make this a place where the parents can come in the daytime, can collaborate, learn new things that you go back and show the kids, if you will. So that's something that, and also we're going to have a bunch of printers, a bunch of equipment that if you like something, you become an expert, you can rent them out, take it home, and show it to them. So you want to make it attractive and collaborative with your parents as well. So not only we are focused on the kids, but we're also focusing on the adults as well. In terms, so that's very exciting about. So several new things that are coming on board. We also have folks from Austin, from Texas Association of Gifted and Talented. We're partnering up with them. And they'll come and speak to you as well and talk a little bit about that as well. So that's some of the exciting things that I'm very excited about launching. With that, is JJ here?